stuff. That's good. And there should be one more dig op. There we go. We're filling our cistern. And they'll fill up that bottom pool, and then it will fill up the well pool. And because we did a pressure reset, it won't go up anymore. So, how do you get the intelligent gorillas, and how exactly are they affected by the change? All that I did is I took the ferric elves raw files, and I just changed a few things around from elves to gorillas. So the gorillas are effectively the same as the ferric elves, except the creature type I picked was gorilla. So they'll behave in World Gen a lot similar to ferric elves. I think I did some tweaks on some moral stuff in there, but there's a couple of guides on the internet on how to add races and stuff. And I used the ferric elf template. It seemed like a good fit because the ferric elves are extremely difficult because they'll use metal swords and things like that, and they're a pain. So I've never survived a full-scale 3-squad invasion of ferric elves. It's a pretty rough combo. So hopefully, if I'm lucky, the gorillas and the ferric elves will be beating the crap out of each other and not paying attention to me. And we got our first dwarf fishing. He's hanging out and fishing in here, so all the better. That's full. And we're doing okay on the roof. We are almost done with our iron bolts. So that stockpile should be starting to fill up here soon. There's all of our water skins and flasks and stuff like that. There's our more useful armor. I don't think we have any more traction benches needed. I think I can cancel the remaining. No, we still have a few. But those rocks are blocking it, and those rocks are all used for something. So yeah, I think we're okay. Jam, Q, oops. Too many. Remove. So, if I'm lucky, I have a few extra chains. Build V. No, no extra chains yet. Damn. Gotta get those prisons up and working. I thought ferric elves were masterwork. No, ferric elves, as far as I know, are part of the Fortress Defense mod, which is included with masterwork. White Tigermen, for instance, things like that. And we've run into the White Tigermen already, so they are in here. Alert, rock pots are fine. I could have sworn I had one bin in here. No, one bin. One bin so they can throw in all the squishy stuff. And we have too many eggs, so jam, Q, meal, let's get another 30 fine meals started so we can use up some of those spare eggs. Alright, that's done. Dig H. Let's get you down one more. Alert, leather cloaks. First batch of leather cloaks are done. You're not working with stone blocks. Why? Well, there's a couple reasons. One is the time it takes to churn them out versus the resources that I have right now, not terribly worth it for me. I could do stone blocks, but it tends to tie up all of my stone masons. So, like Mason Workshop here and here and here, I might be to the point where I can start queuing some up, but it depends. This is our, I could probably queue up one here. We can go act, block, repeat. Now kind of chew through some of them. And we are using some blocks up here. It's just I'm using them as they get made. So you'll see some guys hauling up right now some blocks. It's just I got to get that roof sealed up as fast as possible, and potentially waiting for all the blocks to get made might take actually longer. So it's just I'll use a combination. Just get it done as fast as possible. If I could use wood, I would. So let's. Ooh. Some more migrants. 1, 2. Let's see how many we're getting out of this. 3, 4, 5. 8, 9. Oofda. I'm gonna have to get some more diggers here. I'm gonna be falling way too far behind on bedrooms. Whoa. Sweet mother. Alright, that should be enough. Let's switch over to Dwarf Therapist. I will pop this over to screen cap so you can see me do this in case anybody hasn't seen it before. Monitor capture. Boom. Alrighty, so first thing I do, again, when I get a migration wave, is I sort by migration wave. Hit refresh just in case. And scroll down to the most recent ones, and here they all are. I set all my new migrants initially to base citizen. And then I sort by profession. And up here, there they are. So here's my new migrant wave that came in. I hover the mouse over each one, and it tells me what their top 3 roles are. Hunter, animal trainer, socializer. So at that point, I would probably say, okay, you want to be a hunter, custom profession. I use noble for key specific people like hunters, and I click hunt. There. And now he's no longer a base citizen. I can move on to the next one. This person's a metal crafter. Perfect. Custom profession crafter, and then I'll check his metal crafting. Boom. Next. Monoman Sulzik, stone crafter, craft dwarf. Okay, we'll make you crafter. Stone crafter. And Lorish, you are an appraiser, broker, and thresher. I already have an appraiser. You're pretty much useless, so you're going to be a commoner. The commoner handles a lot of non-quality relevant stuff, where the quality of the resulting product isn't important. Food, converting thread into cloth, that kind of stuff. Suture, wound dresser. So this guy would be a good shaman, so I go custom profession, shaman. Boom. And again, we just keep repeating this process here. Obak, trapper, thrower, kicker, kind of useless. Custom profession, commoner. And you can do these commits all at once, too. You don't have to keep hitting it each time. But gem setter, custom profession, crafter, and I always have my gem setters paired. So, just because. Chief medical dwarf, nurse, okay, custom profession, shaman. I got a lot of medical staff. I'm going to have to trim that down. Butcher, law dwarf, commoner. Commoner. Alrighty, let's make sure I can see you guys in case you have any questions here. Alrighty. What the hell are you? You are useless. Yeah, you're gonna be a nurse. Nurses are a special one. I tend to clear all laborers. Custom profession, nurse. There. And that way they'll always be busy feeding prisoners or patients. And if they're not doing that, then they can sit and socialize. And that's why it's important to read some of the traits. If they're good conversationalists or good flatterers, all those dirty commoners. Yep, pretty much. We park them there, and hopefully they get a strange mood and they get promoted out. So, yeah, commoner. And I will show you one trick to prevent your dwarves from getting bogged down doing useless stuff here. Custom profession, commoner. Caretaker Dodger. Counter. 2 more to finish up here. Commoner. And Urish. That's a Profession Shaman. Alright, now one thing that's good to do periodically, we'll sort by race, which everybody's a dwarf anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we come in here and we want to make sure where it says hauler and pusher. We want to make sure that nobody has hauling or pushing turned on. And this may seem backwards, but when we do this, we're going to go back to profession. We're going to find all those commoners and turn that on for just commoners. And that prevents people from managing those little minecart stuff for the quantum stockpiling. Have you ever tried to increase fort efficiency? Yes, and that's what we just tweaked here, and we have a couple of quantum stockpiles. Let me switch this back here, so we're back to just Dwarf Fortress here rather than the whole monitor. I'll show you those down here. Largely, we have them quantum stockpiles right here. 1, 2, and 3. And what we just did with the labor was to prevent everybody and their cousin from spending all day long hauling rocks around needlessly. So we just want a few people to handle those mine carts, otherwise they'll sit there all day long. It's also a good idea to check periodically and make sure that these are set to take from link only. Sometimes, for whatever reason, you can get into an infinite loop. They'll put it here, they'll put it back here, they'll put it here, and they'll put it back here. So just want to make sure that that's always turned on. Okay. Alright, what are our other gem types here? We have tourmalines. Alright, so we'll go here, add red tourmaline E, F, R. And then we'll use up some of those red tourmalines there and get that taken care of here. I think our fishing is almost full. We're just about done, and we can close that up. Thickod, you are really not liking being a soldier, are you? Alright. You're going to complain that much, we'll boot you out. Alright. You are really not happy. Neither is the captain. Bears to be uncut. Oh boy, you guys do not have adequate equipment. That's why. What military squads are you in? You need trousers. Lots of trousers and lots of clothing. So, we need to fix that fast or we're going to end up in a world of hurt. He's running around naked. Patrol team. Trainees. We got a couple spots open too. He must be the trainee group here. Equip. Assign uniform. For trainees, we are going to just give you leather armor. Shift enter. And that hopefully should do that. We don't need them in full armor while they're training. Okay, but that also means Q. Actually, we're going to need more than just that. Dig. Let's get a cloth room going. Alrighty. There. Alrighty, so that is going to be a bit of a problem. We're going to have to hustle through that fast. Soldier's heart is life, yes. All these water files. What is quantum stockpile? Quantum stockpile is a strategy in which you here, I'll show it here. There we are. Okay, so a quantum stockpile basically is the idea that if you drop something somewhere, it will stack indefinitely. So normally, like with rock, you have one rock per spot of stockpile. But if you'll notice here, we have a lot of marble all in one place. This works by we put marble in these 3 tiles here, then we load them into this minecart, and then we dump them here. So what ends up happening is, in reality, we can fit an infinite amount of stuff in one little square. What happens if you dig too deep? You will effectively find a surprise, which we refer to as the circus, which is filled with clowns. And when I say clowns, I'm thinking more of the movie It. If you've ever read Stephen King's novel, those kind of clowns. And deep underground is something called cotton candy, which in reality is actually adamantine, which is the top tier metal, but we like to call it cotton candy. So to avoid quote-unquote spoilers, which is pointless because you're talking about a circus underground, obviously people are going to figure out what the circus is and what we mean by clowns. But we use that terminology just because it's kind of fun. So yeah, if you dig too deep, you will find the clowns and you will find the circus. Alrighty. We'll get a cloth room set up here, and then we'll get our tailors busy, because we have a couple full-time tailors, and they haven't been doing anything, so we are going to try to make sure that everybody is not naked, and that requires basically 3 key pieces of garment. You need a dress, you need trousers, and you want socks. And if you've got that going for you, they're pretty much, they'll be tolerant of the circumstances. So alrighty, we are out of plum helmet spawn. That makes me nervous, but we have plenty of seeds, so yep. This is a lot of stuff all over. Let's double check and make sure we have all of our animals pastured that need to be. So we're not concerned about the non-grazing ones, and we're not concerned about the ones that are currently not pastured, so looks like we just got the one. There you go, little bunny. Okay, so that room is done, and I'll show you how to create a quantum stockpile here real quick that we're going to do for cloth. So P, H for cloth, and we're going to create one that's 3 wide, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll create another one that's down there. So there's 3 up here, and then there's 1 right here. The next ingredient you need is to build a track stop, S. Now before you do anything, press D until it says dump south, or wherever that one little block where you want everything to pile up is. Hit enter and you can make it out of whatever. We'll make it out of marble. Third step is we need a route. And we go H for route. We create a new route. We'll name it cloth 1. And you press S to create a stop. You hit enter to go into that stop and get rid of all that useless junk. You then go up 1 arrow to where your initial stockpile is. Press S for a stop. Come down to the bottom one and S for another stop. T to change it from take to give. So what we have now is we're going to take from the top stockpile and give it to the bottom stockpile. What are we going to take? Enter. Cloth. Enable. And that will be cloth, thread, everything. Now, we've already built our hospital. You always want to do this after the hospital so all of the hospital stocking gets done. So now that we have that route, we just need to assign a vehicle to it. The problem is I'm out of minecarts, so I need to create a minecart real quick. So JMQ wood minecart, give me 5 more. When that minecart is done, we'll assign it to this spot, and then they'll start dumping it. So build workshop, we need cloth, we need a tailor, we need all that K. We'll put K, I'll do another one, K, and we need a loom just in case. I think we got one upstairs, but we'll move it back down here, and that'll take care of that. I'll throw a dyer's shop in here, I think. No, I'm out of buckets. I'll get that queued up to jam. Q, wood, bucket. Maybe 5 more there. Alright, so the track stop's been built. We're just waiting on that minecart, and then we'll start moving cloth down there. First part of this, though, is our old catch-all stockpile. We can now disable cloth. Disable. Alrighty, let's see how we're doing on our pit. Making progress. That's good. We have plenty of birds and turkeys and stuff getting butchered, so... let's see here. Any new updates over here? Okay, we're good. You guys are doing okay. With that out of the way, I can probably get rid of my emergency looms here. And cloth shop there. And we got a bowyer shop downstairs, so we're good there. Because we have had plenty of pigtails getting planted, so we should have a pretty good cloth industry going. Dig faster. Dig H. I don't know why you're canceled there. Let's get you touched up. Alrighty. Our dwarven patrols should be moving along here. We should see some guys flittering about. Preferably, hopefully. Let's see. You. Dig channel, no jobs. Crafters, 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 crafters. I'm not too terribly worried, depending on how many there are, but for now, let's make sure all of our crafters have masonry. And again, just to make sure that they're all, when they're not working on a craft, they're helping build this roof. Build, C, floor. Let's do a box select now. I think we should have enough. Here, all the way down to here. We're going to use up our granite. We're going to use up galena blocks, hornblende, garnerite. I don't care. This is not metal. Rhyolite, sure, why not? Cobalt there. Grabo, why not? Granite, marble, hornblende, more marble, there. So, we should have a lot less idlers here. Hopefully. If you've played long enough, no trade depot? I do have a trade depot. I will give you that quick nickel and dime tour. The entrance to the fortress is right here. We come down a series of ramps, and we end up in our initial trap entrance. The caravans will come this way to the trade depot. Anything smaller than a wagon goes this way, which will be through weapon traps and stone traps, and then 10 cage traps here as a final last resort. If they dodge any of the weapon traps, they're either going to dodge into another weapon trap or end up falling down the pit, breaking a couple legs, and they'll come right back up and do it all over again. And then if I happen to have a patrol team come through, they'll also be shooting through those fortifications. And then ultimately our trade depot is sitting right here, behind a giant wall of dogs. Alrighty, let's see if that woodworker actually finished up all those bow orders. He did. Let's make a couple more. Make 10 more, just in case. Alright, so our cloth quantum stockpile is up and running to a certain degree. Let's see if we have that vehicle yet. V for vehicle, and we'll assign it this black cat minecart. There. So now, what's going to end up happening, a dwarf will come down, bring a minecart there, and then you'll see them all start to quantum stockpile those upper ones. See, he puts it in the cart, and then it gets dumped. Puts it in the cart, and it gets dumped. So, that's moving along just fine. And then, ooh, yes, I also need to do this. This is why this isn't going anywhere. Give to that workshop. There we go. Much better. Now we can actually get some of this done. Add a new task. E F R. E F R. EFR. And EFR. There. So now, if we did this right and all is good, we will have somebody come down here and start encrusting some furniture. There it goes. He's bringing it over. He's going to grab a piece of furniture here, and then that piece of furniture should end up here. So we should be A-okay there. And he'll grab another piece of furniture, and life should be good. However, it should be noted that I am doing a mistake here. You only want to do one of these at a... Oops. No, I don't want to stop removal. You only want to work with one material at a time. I keep forgetting that part. You can only decorate a given piece of furniture with one gem type. So what happens is that if you use multiple gem types, you'll keep redecorating the same piece. But if you only do one gem type at a time, he'll grab another piece of furniture, grab another piece of furniture, and grab another piece of furniture that way. Because it all depends on somebody getting up there and moving a piece of furniture back out. So... a single wagon can go downstairs. No, just ramps. Just ramps. And the dig pattern for that, I'll show you here real quick, is wherever you are, you're going to go like dig. You're going to go H for a channel. Go down one, dig. Then do another channel. Down one, dig. And another channel. That's how you make a ramp down that a wagon can traverse. X. And I'll get rid of that because that's... Okay, leather armor's moving along good. Let's take a look and see how we're doing on stocks in general. See if we can start getting some more stuff here. Tanned hides, 65. So we've got enough. We've got plenty of leather where we can start churning out some stuff. So JMQ, let's go leather trousers. Let's get 30 going there. And back to our initial pit area. Dig H. Making progress. Get another layer of that done. And this will be our last layer. So our trap room will finally be done. Which is going to come in handy. Because that also means dig. We can open this up as another archery spot. We can add that to our route. How is our arrow supply doing? Not good. JM. Iron bolts. We really have to get that done. Alright, so once we're done with this pit, got to remind myself, we got to go down and get at least 2 more forges done. So that also means we need JM, Q, iron anvil. Give me 3 there. Do we have chains? Still no chains. I could have sworn I had a whole grip queued up. I do. Just nobody wants to work down there, I guess. Got some extra booze down there, too. Tea. Couple serrated deals there. I wonder if that could be clogging it up. I wonder if I got a weapon trap around here that's suspended. Nope. I had all those used up. Yeah. So. Huh. Who knows? Who knows? I do not. And another guy training. That's always good to see. And again, the reason we have these pits here is if we go down, you'll see there's a whole bunch of arrows that have survived. DBC. And we can reclaim some of our bow and arrows that they use for target practice. Not like we're really hurting on bones, but, you know, whatever works. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Alrighty. We're doing Okay, we have some really good stone workers. I really should start churning out some statues here, too. Rock statues. Let's get 30 rock statues going. See if we can kind of brighten the place up a little bit and make it nicer. We want to hit those key traffic points so they can see nice quality furniture and nice quality this and that. So this, we don't need that mechanic workshop anymore. DT. These guys are clogged here. So we're doing okay. And just as an FYI, I am planning on doing an EverQuest Next Landmark video series. I've just been getting the extremely tedious task of getting my pick fully upgraded before I actually start doing building stuff. So that should hopefully be starting here in the next week or so. Make wooden buckets, okay, so we can put that dye shop down here now. Build workshop, is that D for dyer? Yeah. I don't really need it. I don't have any intention of using it, but I'll make it anyway. Just in case. You never know. There could be a strange mood and he wants to make a dye or something. Hell if I know. Alrighty. Alert. Buckets. Good. Roof. It's moving. Not moving very fast, but it's moving. Alrighty. Let's take a look at our commander. Search. You got a water skin. You're supposed to be wearing 3 shirts. Good. 1 breastplate. Good. Battle axe. Good. 2 trousers. You've got your gauntlet, mittens, helm. You have your 2 hoods. You have cloaks. You have both boots. Right gauntlet. You got a shield, greaves, and a backpack. So you should be good. Our commander is fully geared. Let's get another set queued up. And that is, we need a couple things. JMQ, charcoal. We need 60 Q, charcoal. Why? Because we need that for the steel. Q, we need pig iron, 30. Q, pig iron, 30. Q, steel, bars, 30. Q, steel, bars, 30. Q, steel mail shirt, we need 3. Q, steel breastplate, 1. Q, steel helmet, 1. Q, steel gauntlets, 1 set. Steel high boots, 1 Q, steel. What do we want? Steel. Where do I leave off? Greaves. 1 steel shield. 1. And I have helm, steel, and gauntlets. I have steel gauntlets. Yes. And the helm, gauntlets, high boots, greaves, shield. Q, steel, battle axe, 1. Now we need Q, mittens. Other mittens. 1. Q, cloak. 6. Q, hood. 2. There. And you're wondering why I'm queuing up only 1 set at a time versus like doing the whole squad. I'm hoping that the armor crafter and weapon crafters get a little bit more skill before I put in a full order. That way they can kind of skill up on just getting 1 set done. And then later when I do a bulk order for a whole squad, that they'll have enough skill to actually kick them out in a reasonable amount of time. So, 447, we're doing good, we're making good time. Jam, Q, let's get some more iron serrated discs. Let's get another batch of 32 in there as well. Our pit's almost done. Our path is already taken care of. We can go DS, smooth, turn that to a fortification later. Yeah, I could dig it out and just build a fortification, but I want my stone smoothers to get some skill just in case. And we'll get that taken care of. And then we got to bust out a lot of bedrooms too. Like a gazillion. Well, Force of Darkness has arrived. Oh, crud. What do we got? Goblins. Goblins and more goblins. Alright. Okay, a couple things here. Military alert. We want all of our civvies in the house. And we got the patrol teams doing their thing, so we should be okay. Nobody should be having to go outside for anything in general. However, based on where they're invading from, we got one squad there. I don't see a second squad anywhere else. We are going to hopefully, let's see here. I think it's about time we have a red alert. See, name the alert, red alert. Why are we doing red alert? At this point, what we want to do for our schedule, I think, and we're going to up our, we are on red alert here, I think. Red alert. So for the patrol team, we're going to change our orders. When we're at red alert, what I want is I want half the squad patrolling. Shift enter. I don't need anybody training. I just want half the team on patrol. And that way, we have enough people in those towers. And we're going to do kind of the same thing down here. What we're going to do is we're going to create a burrow, specifically add a new burrow, name burrow. Okay, guard post. And we're going to change the symbol here so it's just a little easier for us to keep track of. And we're going to change the color. Alrighty, we want to change our color. How do I change symbol area? To red background. There we go. And we're going to set that, I think, right here. And why do we have that? Well, we're going to take our assault team. Schedule. No, I want it. Great squad. Full metal jacket. There we are. Name. What else if I hit the right button? Schedule. X. We want to make sure we're at red alert. And for the assault team's orders, we want to defend burrow. Guard post with half the squad. Shift, enter. Copy, paste. There. Military alert. We now put everybody at red alert. Civies go to the home area. And then for red alert, we have the assault team, patrol team, active in that alert. So, there we are. We are now at red alert. We do that, and all of our archers now should be moving up, getting heavy on the patrol, and hopefully if these guys ever decide to move from the edge of the map, which they probably won't because they're douchebags. things should move along a little bit better here. Yeah, I know. You suspended the dwarven construction because there's a bunch of guys. Here we go. Come on. What the hell are you writing? I have no requests of your merchants because I'm awesome. Yeah, that's a ticket. What the hell are you writing? You're writing an elk bird. Oh boy. Please tell me it has hawks on 2 legs and has the head of a bird. Okay, so it doesn't fly. Alrighty. Open the patrol. Detail wall, blah blah blah, drink, okay. Hopefully a lot of you guys are picking up bows and being awesome, because this is going to be pretty ugly. A, B, C, D, E, F. Good. Alright, into the pit you go. Let's see what happens. Oh, I bet a dwarf has got an idea, and I bet we're going to have a couple dwarves shot in the face here if you guys don't move. Yep. Keep it coming. Hi. No, no, no. Stay, stay. We appreciate you taking time out of your day. No? No? Alright, well. Guess that didn't work out very well for you guys. You gonna come back in? Yep. Oh, the poor goblins don't know what to do. For whatever reason, the elk bird isn't interested in flying. Maybe because he's got a goblin on him. I don't know. Oh, somebody dodged into the pit. Oh, somebody made it past the first trap. Oh, falls into the pit because he hit the second trap. Oh, didn't make it past the second trap. Come on, somebody can make it. No. They are persistent. I'll give them that. They really, really, really want to get down here. Yeah. Dodges and falls in the pit. Makes it past the second trap. Walking back towards his leader. I'm pretty sure somebody got a broken leg or two in there. But he's still down here. Oop. Alrighty. I think they're finally fleeing, aren't they? Bye-bye. Oof. The elk bird bosa. Ugh. Yeah, elk bird did not fare very well. Took quite a few bolts to the face. Vomits. Excellent. Military, alert. Let's bring it back down. And we are now at the inactive. There we go. So, red alert now is canceled, so everybody should be A-OK and back to what they were doing. We'll do our usual claim here, DDC. Claim up whatever we can. Do just that. Boom. There. And everybody can get back to work. Let's unsuspend all this, though. care of that. So far our entrance is holding good. Our dwarves are getting plenty of live fire practice. And we will eventually get our kill pit taken care of here, and that should hopefully, we'll get rid of these ramps. I don't really need these ramps. There we go. I think and we're up for a save. So far so good. We're doing okay, guys, and gals for that matter, for all I know. The next thing is to get the kill pit done and sealed up, and when we have the kill pit taken care of, that will give us an ability to throw captured goblins and whatnot for permanent, well, until they die, test firing. So, I don't normally do a lot of that because once you kill them, then they start to smell bad. And then, obviously, that makes your archers unhappy because they're close. So, you tend to do them in big batches. And then you assign everybody to just stand there and just unload on them. Here, leather backpacks, good. We've got plenty of. Let's see how our stocks are doing in stock. Tan hides, 36. We're falling a little bit behind, but not too bad. So far, so good. Just wish I'd see some more people patrolling, but it could be because I'm log jammed on gear. Again, if not everybody has a quiver, then it kind of falls apart, so we really want to... Okay, so, great example here, gang. We now have a artifact cabinet. And the advantage of an artifact cabinet is, again, its quality. We're going to put it right here in the staircase. We're going to put it right here, I think. So, we'll unpause for a second, and repause, build. That was a cabinet, right? So that'd be F. Don't want planning mode. We actually want to put a very specific one here. No access to the cabinet, so we gotta wait. Alright, give it a few more ticks. Build. F cabinet. Needs cabinet. Still not gonna show up. Alright, give it a minute. Wherever the cabinet is, it's got to hit a stockpile at some point, I guess. Where's an H? Could be a container. Could be considered a container. Nope, it's not. So we'll just give it some time here, and hopefully it will show up. Process plants 30, Q process plants to bag 30, Q process plants to barrel 30. See if that helps clear out some stuff. And of course my ghoulish dwarves will go and gather up some goblin bodies and we'll have a barbecue. Okay, so that pit is done, cleared out. Let's get the last of the kill pit done. DH. That'll give us some more rock also to work with for our roof, which is half of our problem. Got some holes we'll fix later.
No, I can't do it. Sorry, I can't do it, sir.
Add. Let's try. What do we got over here? We got a lot of something. Cut almandines. Alright, so add. Where are these cut almandines things here? Oh, here we are. EFR. get somebody busy there. Hopefully plow through some of this furniture. Our tables are done. Build table. And we're going to do something different with planning. At this point now, we're going to put D for decorate only. And we're going to get our noble table set up. And the same we're going to do with chairs. We're going to make sure they're decorated. The danger of what we're doing now is our fortress value is going to go through the roof. So we're already at 1 million right now. It's going to get pretty grisly pretty fast. Alrighty, we'll get our pit done. 1, 2, 3. Well, we got quite a ways to go. We'll keep an eye on this. Doing okay, very few idlers, keeping people busy. Okay, get our next one, DH. Get the next layer done. Just plow through these as quickly as possible because we're going to get very, very angry dwarves here very quickly if we don't get bedrooms hauling. So, but I just want to get this done and out of the way. There's again one of our dwarves doing his little patrol deal. That's A-okay. And another guy in that tower. So we got guys really doing their patrols. I'm just not noticing them very well. If we get the dwarf, if we hit, let's see, we got 146. If we get to about 300, we might spin a couple more archery items here, but we also got to get those forges dug out too, which is another big bottleneck for us. Problem is we have to be able to get them all done in like one big shot, or we're gonna have lava crabs and crap coming up all over the place. Not to mention the fact that we still might end up with a fireproof legendary creature, forgotten beast, and Lord knows what else. So. Terribly bad.
Sir, I can't do it. No.
Time is moving. Check our units. Patrol, archer patrol. So yeah, we got one. How many guys were actually running the patrol? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 dwarves running patrol. That's not too shabby. We are dangerously low on booze though. Q, brew, Q, brew, Q, brew. There. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on that a little bit better. Keep doing it. Keep going, guys. You're doing just fine. Haven't run into any We've had one possible danger. Build. Do I have any chains yet still? No. What are you metal workers doing? Alright, so let's double check our metalworking guys here. Weaponsmithing. Armor smithing.
Can't do that there.
Blacksmithing. All of you guys are going to have all your labors cut if they're not already. And for the most part, no. You guys have nothing to do except work with the forges, so you've got other bottlenecks. AMQ, smelt, magonite, 30. Let's make sure. There's virtually none. That's our problem. We are out of iron. Crud. Alright, so we can see that they're getting stuff decorated in our furniture pile. Goes from here up to there. So as long as we keep that routine up, we should be good. Just as long as we work with one at a time. And I use this pile here as just kind of visual guide to see what my more red turn. More migrants. Oh, great. And I'm falling behind in the bedroom department, so this is getting out of hand fast. Add EFR. There. Okay, please tell me we are really hauling ass on this pit. That is a lot of dwarves again. Alrighty, looks like the last of them are there. Hit pause. I'll just do this real quick off screen. Migration wave, raid dwarves, blah blah blah. I don't even know what all of you are. I don't really care. You guys all look pretty meh. Custom profession, base citizen, custom profession, commoner. Boom. We'll do a big sweep here. When we get to about 200, we'll go through and redo everybody, pull them all out of the military, see where they're at, that kind of stuff. He made a weapon rack while possessed. I can see it in the artifact list, but I cannot find it to place. Maybe it's still in the workshop. Try T. Yeah, make sure you press X to expand your choices, and then you'll see it by name. Which, speaking of which, I have an artifact that I probably should get taken care of as well. We'll put you here. Build. Was it a cabinet did we get? Legendary cabinet. And yeah, see, that's how our legendary artifact shows up there. And again, you can always press X to expand it. It still should show up though, but there. So they're going to put that cabinet there, and everybody that walks by that cabinet should see it. Which, again, should help with morale.